There was a time when this machine ruled the horizon, a time when the air split in two as it passed, when red blurred into legend, when the sound of twin turbos rising meant something unforgettable was about to happen. But legends are not immune to time. Years passed, dust settled, weeds grew around what was once untouchable. The Ferrari F40, a symbol of raw, unapologetic performance, stood abandoned. Its Rosso Corsa paint faded beneath the sun. Rust crept quietly along its edges. The rear window cracked under the weight of neglect. The prancing horse badge dulled, hidden beneath layers of silence. Yet even in decay, it did not look defeated, because some machines are more than metal. They carry memory. They carry emotion. They carry the fingerprints of speed. The first touch was not mechanical. It was respectful. Foam washed over the body like a cleansing rain, dripping down panels that once sliced through air at 200 miles per hour. Water peeled away years of abandonment. Beneath the grime, the red began to whisper again. Every seam was brushed, every vent steamed clean. Carbon fiber slowly revealed its weave under careful hands. The door creaked open after years of stillness, and dust floated in a beam of light, like ghosts of former drives. Inside, the cockpit waited, minimal, raw, honest. The seats were worn, but they remembered courage. The steering wheel, once gripped at full throttle, was carefully removed, as if disconnecting from an old friend. Bolts turned slowly. Panels lifted away. The machine was stripped down to its essence. No luxury, no disguise, just purpose. And then the heart was revealed. Beneath the rear clamshell rested the twin turbocharged Wu 8. Silent, but not lifeless. Cobwebs stretched across intake pipes that once inhaled fury. Rust clung stubbornly to bolts that had not moved in years. Penetrating oil dripped like patience itself. Resistance fought back, but persistence answered. A sharp metallic crack echoed through the workshop as the first stubborn nut broke free. Chains were attached, the hoist tightened, and slowly, carefully, the heart of the F40 rose from its resting place. It was a moment of separation, not destruction, but preparation. The engine sat exposed on a stand, vulnerable. Old gasket material was scraped away. Cylinder heads removed in disciplined sequence. Pistons, darkened with carbon, laid out like retired soldiers after battle. Every component was cleaned, inspected, renewed. Tiny ultrasonic bubbles erased years of contamination from delicate valves. Turbochargers were disassembled and examined, the lungs of the beast waiting to breathe again. Fresh forged pistons slid into place with precision, lubricated, aligned, installed with care that bordered on reverence. Head bolts tightened in measured sequence. Click, click, click. Each torque setting sealed more than compression. It sealed promise. The engine was refinished in factory-correct detail. Clean cam covers reflected light like armor restored. Beneath the car, rusted suspension components were wire brushed and protected with fresh zinc coating. A matte protective layer sealed the undercarriage, invisible strength for battles yet to come. Fresh bushings, tightened bolts, rebuilt geometry, handling restored, structure renewed. And then came the moment of return. The rebuilt V8 descended slowly back into the engine bay. Mounts aligned as if welcoming it home. Oil lines reconnected, twin turbos secured, polished housings gleaming beneath workshop lights. Intercooler pipes clicked into place. The heart was back where it belonged. But the transformation was not complete. The body had to be reborn. Rosso Corsa was sanded away to bare composite. Red dust fell like the shedding of old skin. Imperfections were filled with glazing putty. Every surface refined by patient hands. Masking followed, edges sealed, panels protected. Primer sprayed in smooth, even passes, covering the past in a uniform grey calm. Wet sanding refined it further. Water flowing gently over a surface, preparing for greatness. And then red returned. The first coat of Rosso Corsa spread across the chassis like fire reclaiming its ground. The second coat deepened it. Richer, stronger, more alive. Under bright booth lights, reflections sharpened. The legend began to glow again. Clear coat followed, liquid glass flowing across every contour. Gloss building to mirror depth. Protection meeting beauty. Under infrared lamps, heat waves shimmered above the surface. Transformation set into permanence. Polishing compound spread across panels. The buffer hummed steadily. A microfiber cloth wiped away residue, revealing crystal clarity beneath. Flawless. The prancing horse badge returned to its place, aligned perfectly, pressed with intention, pride restored. Inside, fresh racing seats were installed. The steering wheel secured back onto its column. A final torque click, sealing the bond between driver and machine. The rear Lexan window polished to transparency, revealing the engine beneath like a beating heart behind glass. Final details followed. Vents brushed clean, tires dressed to satin black, every inch attended to. And then, the moment the key entered the ignition. A pause, silence thickened, the key turned. For a fraction of a second, the world held its breath. Then, an eruption. The twin-turbo V8 roared to life, shattering years of stillness in a single violent symphony. The sound was not just mechanical, it was emotional. A declaration, it was never dead. It was waiting. The Ferrari F40 rolled forward under its own power, sunlight striking its Rosso Corsa paint like a crown restored. Carbon fiber gleamed beneath glass. The engine note echoed against the workshop walls before meeting open air once more. From abandonment to admiration, from rust to reverence, from silence to roar. Under the golden hour sky, it stood still one last time, and not as scrap metal, not as a forgotten relic, but as a survivor. Every scar erased, every promise fulfilled, every heartbeat returned. The Ferrari F40 does not age, it endures. And when awakened, it reminds the world what passion sounds like.